Hey guys, welcome back to No Catch Name. It's me, Ella. Today is Tuesday, so that's what you know it's not. So that's what I've been crocheting. Almost so much work on Wednesday. Anyways, I don't have as much stuff as I did last week, but I do have a few things to share with you. And as always, the links will be down below in the description box or off to the side in the description box, depending on the device you're using. But if you have any questions about the patterns or anything, let me know and I'll try to help you. So yeah, I only have 4 finished objects this week. I didn't get to crochet as much as I had hoped or wanted to, just because of life. Always life. Kids have been being kids. Homeschool started back. I decided to start it back sooner than I was going to. And just life. So anyways, yeah. Tried to straighten out my camera. I hope it straightened out. It looked a little crooked. Anyways, the first thing I made last week, I wanted to make something Halloween-y because 'tis the season for me. And I found this pattern on Instagram, and I think it's the person's username is, I think it's insp INSP period by period James, and it's just a little ghost. Just very simple, no sew ghost. You start at the top, work your way down. These are bubbles, and then you work this in like one loop, and then you decrease in the other loops, you know, go down. There's big old safety eyes, I think, are 16 or 20 maybe millimeter. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's just cute. I used a 7mm hook, I believe, and this is plush yarn. What is it called? Big Twist plush yarn. I really love Big Twist plush. I wish there was more colors of it. So cute, my little ghost friend. I do plan on embroidering little cheeks on here and maybe a little smile. I'm not going to make a lot of Halloween things because the only craft market I got near Halloween is on the 26th of October. But it's hosted by a church, so I don't know if it's going to be, they're calling it a fall festival. They are giving all the vendors candy to hand out to kids. But I don't think it's going to be, you know, it's not going to be a Halloween event. It's a fall festival. So, I'm not going to make a bunch of Halloween things for it. I'm just going to make regular things. And I just wanted to make something Halloween-y. So, I might take him. I don't know. But I don't know if he'll sell or not. But he's cute. And he'll be even cuter with his face. The little face features always just add so much extra to him, I think. But there's my little ghost buddy. Then, if you watch my Halloween videos, you would have seen the ghost and pretty much the rest of my finished objects already. But I made another turtle, no pattern. I just make them, you know. That's all hair. But I like this one's head much better than the last one I made. And this is also Big Twist plush yarn. It's just a variegated one and then a solid color one. And yeah, I think he's pretty cute. I like his shape better. Every time I make a turtle, every time I make a love cat, they all come out different because I don't follow a pattern, so they're all just slightly different. But I still think he's cute, and again, he'll be even cuter with his little face on there. So I'll embroider eyes on him and maybe a smile. Sometimes I put smiles on my turtles, sometimes I don't. But I just think he's cute. I was trying to use up all this yarn, and I did do that. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. But yeah, because this is the second turtle I made with this yarn, and then I made 2 little octopuses with it. I think that's it. But my little turtle, he's a no-sew pattern as well. And I make, then with that same yarn I made another one of those little octopuses. This is again a no pattern, it's just a ball basically with legs. And I'll embroider eyes on him as well. Might be a little difficult. Might have to do it in this spot or where this purple's at. But just a little $5 thing for my market, you know. Trying to use up my scraps as much as I can and make cheap things along with more expensive things so that I have a variety of options for, you know, different people. But yeah, so. And then the last thing I finished this week, oh, I'm so happy to finish this, was my little Frankie, my little Frankenstein monster. I've been working on him forever, it seems like, but it was harder for me to make this one because I was using a C hook, which is tiny, and worsted weight yarn. And it is a paid for pattern by, I think it's a Bubby Designs. They're not active anymore on any of the platforms. it seems, and also their Etsy shop is closed. However, you can still purchase things through their Ravelry shop, because I just purchased the witch pattern yesterday because I was afraid that it was gonna, because they're not active anymore, I was afraid they'd take it down, and I wanted the witch pattern too. So now I have all three of the Halloween patterns, which is the Frankenstein one, the vampire Dracula, and then the witch one. So I want to make the Dracula and the witch pretty soon. But here's my little Frankenstein. He's so cute. I just love him so much. He's so cute. I love the way he looks with the tight stitches and the small yarn and hook. But it was hard on my hands, especially his little arms and legs, just because they're so narrow. When I crochet in a circle like that, it really hurts, like right through here. But he turned out so sweet. He's made with red heart yarn. It's all red heart, but the gray and the purple is much thinner than the green and the black. And you can kind of tell if you look. Like if he didn't have his little turtleneck, you can see that this part's thinner than the green part, even though it's supposed to be the same size yarn. But he's still adorable. I just love him. He lives on my mantle. He's got like a pucker right there from where I wove it ends. But and I did good, and once I got up to like here on his head, I stopped and I did his face. And then except his mouth, because I wasn't for sure if I was going to add a mouth or not. So then I finished up the head, and I did the scar from where his head got cut open. And I put his little bolts down here. I think in the pattern the bolts are up here. A lot of times I put the bolts at his temples, but in like the original Frankenstein concept art, they're on his neck. So I always try to remember to put them on his neck, even though sometimes I forget. So some of my Frankensteins, I don't know if those ones do, have them on his temples. I have a lot of Frankensteins and ghosts. I've noticed that. I mean, I've always loved Frankenstein's monster, but I also have a lot of ghosts too in my house, so I must like ghosts too. But I just love him so much. He turned out so cute. The pattern is really well written, and I'm just sure that the other two are also. So I want to start them. This one, you start with the feet, and it connects together, and you work up the body, and then you make the arms separate, the ears, the bolts are separate, and the little turtleneck is separate. You just sew all those on. This has got like a little brim on it that you have loops open. You know, you leave loops open, and you do the same for the little cuffs. And it's cute. It turned out so much smaller than the one I made last year or the year before that for my Halloween swap partner, but it's still cute though. I just love him. He's so tiny. He's just a little tiny version. I made that one purple too, because I originally, to be honest, I was originally making that for myself, and then I decided to give it to my swap partner, and then so I wanted to make me a, you know, replacement one. So now I need to make the little Dracula and the little witch, but they're both cute patterns. That same person also has a ton of other patterns too. I guess, you know, just life or something. But as of right now, they're still all available on their Ravelry shop. So go check them out if you want to. This is the only paid for pattern that I shared. I do have, I'm going to show you my Halloween blanket just because I don't have much to talk about today. So I thought I'd share the update on it for the people who don't watch the Halloween videos. So I started by making a square. It was a coaster pattern and it was called Corner to Corner Witch Boots by DIY Crochet Lily. They have a bunch of these patterns. And I just, instead of using thread and a tiny hook, I used worsted weight yarn and like G-hook, I believe. I got yarn attached to it. But it's just a scrap blanket. I like to work on scrap blanket every Halloween, Christmas time. Usually is when I work on it. So I made the center square. It's a little wavy, but that's okay. And then I'm just adding yarn to it in a granny stitch fashion. And it's looking pretty good. I just work on it here and there. I use an eye hook for the granny stitch part, the 5.5. This part was made with a G hook though, so I wanted it to be tighter, you know. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it a lot. But I'm working on that just here and there. I worked on it a lot more this weekend than I have previously. I did weave in all my ends too, except the ones I did this weekend are still loose. So I'm trying to weave them in kind of as I go so that it's not so overwhelming at the end. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I also did some sewing, so I have some bags. So let me show you. I put them in the shop yesterday when I got done with them, because I finished sewing them yesterday, and then I did I ironed the labels on, took the pictures, did all that stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in the shop. So a couple of them I've already sold, but I'm gonna show you the ones that are in the shop now. And also the zipper project bags that are still in the shop from my last update are on sale. They're 15% off. And that was back in June. I didn't do a shop update at all in July, but it was just because I was busy. So these bags are in the shop now. So there's two that I remember for Christmas ones. So these are the totes. So they got handles. They're quilted, so they're squishy. They have snap closures right here. Just snap them. And then they have pockets on the inside. Bigger size and a smaller one. And then the labels are on the inside of these bags instead of all to the side. They are lined, and they do have a boxed bottom, which means it's squared off at the bottom. I remember someone was asking what that meant, but that's what it means. When a boxed bottom is, it just means it's squared off at the bottom. So I got two of those ones. One of this print. It reminds me of like those fancy china dishes, you know. One of those. And there's two of this pretty, like rainbow paint, what it reminds me of. With red handles. And then there's one with ladybugs, and it's like silver glittery. I don't know if you can see that. But ladybugs and flowers. And then there's one Barbie print. It's just got the word Barbie on it and little hearts and stuff. Cute. It's got pink handles. And then there's this one that's like rainbowy, mermaid looking scales. It's also glittery. And it's got light pink candles. And then the last one is flamingos. So it's just pink flamingos with a pretty blue background and green handles. I like that one a lot. It's really bright, pretty fabric. But those are the bags that are in the shop. Plus there's some zipper project bags in there. And then I got a bunch of fabric right here that I pulled out to look at for next time. I think I'm gonna make drawstring bag sets next time. And soon, potentially this weekend, I'm gonna go shopping to get some Halloween prints and some fall prints. I know it's kind of early, but if you don't buy stuff like that early, it'll be sold out. If I wait till September and October to buy it, it's gonna be gone. So I was already looking on Joann's website. It's on sale right now. But I don't know if it's going to still be on sale this weekend. But I need to go get some because I saw some really cute Halloween and fall prints that I want to get to make bags with. But those will be coming up pretty soon. Probably in September sometime is when I'll do Halloween and fall bags. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. Just crocheting some and sewing some and trying to get back in the groove. I don't know. The last week or so was kind of off, so we're trying just to get back to normal. Starting back homeschool and stuff it's always a little challenging, you know, when at the beginning of this school year, getting back into the motion of things. But it went smoothly yesterday, and hopefully it'll keep going smoothly. But yeah, so we started 3rd grade. June is still too young for preschool, I think, because that's more like 3 and 4, and she's 2.5, so. I just got coloring books and things for her to keep her occupied while I'm doing stuff with Jessie. But yeah, so if you want to check out the bags, go check them out in my Etsy shop. All the patterns I talked about will be linked below or to the side, whichever. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know and I'll try to help you. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. So I'll see you guys later today in a Halloween video if you watch the Halloween videos. If not, I will maybe see you tomorrow for Whip Wednesday, but sometimes I don't get a chance to do them. So I'll see you when I see you. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.